There are clear signs that a new proxy war has started in Middle East, but this time, surprisingly, US has no place in the game. And two historical opponents of this region are behind it, Iran and Turkey. This could be a really long discussion, but I try to explain it as short as possible. In this episode, we are going to talk about the historical rivalry between Persians and Turks over Iraq. This goes back to hundreds of years ago. Actually, before Islam, most of the land of contemporary Iraq was a historic part of Persia and even the historic capital city of Persia for centuries. Ctesiphon is now located near present-day Baghdad. This is way before Turks moved from Central Asia to their present land, Turkey, and conquered Istanbul. Indeed, back at the time, most of the present-day Turkey was also part of big Iranian empires for centuries. The serious rivalry in this region between Iranians and Turks started during Ottoman Empire and Safavid Empire of Persia, when they fought a few times over Baghdad in 15th and 16th centuries. Let's return to the present day. Iranians and Turks have learned a lesson after numerous bloody wars, and that is, none of us can get over the other one. So we have to keep a fragile balance in place to prevent from another war. But these days there are clear signs that this fragile balance is on the verge of falling apart after almost 4 centuries. In another episode some days ago, I said that Recep Tayyip Erdogan's trip to Tehran at the same time with Vladimir Putin was not successful. From the day he returned, there has been continuous challenges in Syria and Iraq, mostly with Iranian-backed militias and over Iranian-backed territories. After General Qasem Soleimani was assassinated by US under Trump in Iraq, Turkey felt like it's a chance for them to breach into this country and to get more control over it than Iran has. There is also an official rhetoric from Ankara that they are trying to counter Kurds, but it actually seems more to be an expansionist policy rather than security issues. So Turkey and Iran have been competing over Iraq in recent years, with Tehran having strong presence through Shia armed groups and Turkey having close relations with the Iraqi Kurdistan local government, actually so close that they have deployed 4,000 forces to dozens of military bases in north of Iraq without any permission from the central government in Baghdad. Now that Erdogan is facing numerous political and economic challenges inside Turkey, the opposition parties are getting stronger and receiving more support from people, while Erdogan has not been able to control skyrocket inflation. So his public image is hurt and he has to do something to rally support for his re-election. In his mind, what is better than bringing up the Kurdish issue once more and showing a new security challenge inside Iraq and Syria, which could end with Turkey's military triumph. Days ago, a deadly attack from Turkey to the north of Iraq killed many innocent citizens and outraged Iraqis to the point that many protesters tried to enter Turkish embassy. The Iraqi government has also protested and asked international society to condemn these illegal attacks. Though the most serious danger for Ankara is the Iranian-backed Shia militias in Iraq. In recent days, Shia armed forces, which by the way are armed more and trained better than the official Iraqi army, have been attacking Turkish bases and even consulates in different cities using rockets and drones. If you are still watching, it means that you probably like this video. There are also dozens of other videos on similar issues on my channel, so don't forget to check them out. In this video, which was released last night, they warned Turkey, referring to it as Ottomans, that these attacks will continue until they leave Iraq. Exactly the same policy that forced US government to minimize its presence in this country. This proxy confrontation between Ankara and Tehran may increase significantly if Erdogan decides to start its long-promised new invasion in Syria. In other words, Erdogan thinks that he has to carry out these measures to make sure of his re-election, and Tehran on the other side thinks that Turkey as a NATO member is crossing red lines and that they have to confront it. Will this dangerous game rise to the level of a direct war between them? Not possible, at least in short time. But as far as they both believe that the world and the region are changing and they could get a higher and more powerful position for themselves in the new order, they'll continue to confront each other as much of their interests overlap, from Middle East to the north of Africa and Caucasus to the Central Asia. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to share your opinion in the comments.